Hello from ChinNature.com. This is Mark Josie. Today I'll be talking about the airgun, the Beretta 92FS airgun. And right here, let me show you a bunch of Beretta replicas right here. Okay, this is a bunch of Berettas replica airguns. And now let me see. Okay, here we have the Beretta PX4 Storm. This is a metal slide blowback action, and with a stick mag that shoots 8 rounds of pellets or BBs on each side. So you basically put the mag in, finish 8 shots, and reverse. Very cool and realistic gun. This is the Cyberguns version of the Beretta M84. M84 is actually a Beretta gun model, but then they didn't get it licensed by Berettas, so you cannot see a logo of Berettas here. But then the whole gun is made actually like the M84. It uses a stick mag. Okay, there you go. Okay, anyway. Whoops. Okay, like that. And the next one here is the Beretta Elite 2. Okay, a full plastic one. Uses a stick mag as well. Shoots 19 shots of steel BBs. Very high powered and very nicely built. Looks just like the real thing. Okay. So after introducing a few Beretta pistol to you, okay, here is also a Beretta CX4 Storm. Okay, this is the Beretta CX4 Storm as well, also licensed by Beretta with a Beretta logo right here. Okay, you see? Okay, and a Beretta scope as well. The scope, very cool. So anyway, Beretta is a very famous company for making guns. Today I'll work with the Beretta 92FS. It's a full metal gun made by Umarex and licensed with Beretta, so they have the logo here. And it uses a 8-round magazine. Okay, 8-round magazine to put the pellets in, only pellets, and put it inside this spot. Close it, and you got 8 shots of pellet. Okay, enough said. Now let's get into the maintenance and care of the gun. Okay. So I assume all of you now who are watching know what you're doing and what I'm doing, because you also have the same gun. Okay, first thing what we have to do, okay, I have a suppressor here, a mock suppressor. So let's take that down by using Allen wrench and stuff it in here and remove this. Okay, let's remove this first. Yours, if you only have the original gun that doesn't have this part, then take a screwdriver and remove that little screw at that spot. Okay, you should have a screw at the front. Okay, done. So instead of my screw here, you should have another screw right here. Okay, so just screw that out. Okay, now taking that apart, the next thing we're going to do is to pop this part open by pressing this. Okay, hold on to the slide, because you will now hold on to here. There's a spring, so now just take it off. Okay, now let's take this part off, and you can see when I take this part off, there is a washer here as well. Gotta be careful. Oh, not coming out easily. Never mind. Okay, let's work with this part first. Okay, take the spring out. Okay, keep that aside. And now what we're going to do is we're going to disassemble this part and guide you through how to clean the barrel and everything, which is what affects shooting of the gun. Make a note here that, let me point this to you. Right here at the barrel, here, okay, that hole, you see there's a black shiny thing around it. That's an O-ring, okay? This is the rubber O-ring. And if you lost that, then the gun is not going to shoot properly. So make sure you keep that in mind. First thing, we have to unscrew the 2 screw here. Okay, so unscrew that. And unscrew the other one. So this is very easy and straightforward. one more. Okay, now keep the 2 screws aside, clean, and take this part out, the rod, and also this little thing. And next, you can take this out and keep the O-ring. Okay, and well, this kind of mine is actually very dirty. Okay, now take this barrel out from the other side, from here, and there's a sight, front sight. After taking off the front sight, you can take off here, and you can now take off here as well. Okay, so that's the barrel. You can actually buy replacement barrels for this gun if you like, but then right here we don't. Okay, see, this is rusted and pretty weird. Okay, so let's take this is the paper towel to wipe everything off, clean. Okay, wipe the grease and everything off, all the oil. Okay, keep it clean. And the other parts as well, also the barrel, you can wipe the barrel off. Okay. And also this rod. Okay, we're just cleaning, like wiping down everything right now. Okay, so it's very straightforward. Even the sights. Okay, don't lose any parts. Okay, after cleaning all these, oh, and the spring too. Okay, after cleaning all these, let's clean the barrel of this rifle barrel, this barrel here. Okay, first what we need is some of these stuff here. Okay, we got a barrel cleaning rod, okay, and 2 heads, the mop, and also this jag. And let's take some piece of these gun cleaning cloth. These are especially for gun cleaning, so make sure you use these. And there are actually different textures of these that you can get out there, so just try to get one that you like. And now what we're going to do is we need to have the Hopi 9 gun oil, okay, just to clean it the first time. So you take the barrel and start from one side here, like that, okay. And first we have to use this tool, screw it onto the rod. Okay, remember 1.177 caliber, so don't use the wrong rod. And get a drop of oil on. Okay, and now you poke it through the barrel. Okay, see, it's coming out this side slowly, and let's see how it does. Very dirty. Okay, so if yours comes out to be so dirty, what are you going to do is that you need a special tool. Okay, you need, this is the nitro solvent. Okay, this is for cleaning lead, and copper. So it's especially good for this job here. So what we're going to do is we have to stuff one more through it. Okay, get one more through, and now let's get started on the nitro solvent. First we take a mop. Okay, and since the barrel is not very long, we don't need a lot of these. Okay, dip it, make sure it's not too wet. Okay, dip it in the nitro solvent, and now let's poke it through and wet the inner barrel. Okay, make sure you feel that the mop is actually mopping the wall around the barrel. Okay, very good. After that, okay, we just screw out this mop here. We'll clean the mop later on, so no worry. And now back to our jag job. Okay, now let's put a few of these pads through again. Okay, put a few of these through. Let's see how it does. See? Very clean. Magic, eh? So you don't need to do a lot of these things if you have the right tool. Okay? Very easy. Okay? See? Very clean. Okay, so now just do 2 or 3 just to get it dried up. You want it to dry up inside so none of that nitrosolvent is left. Okay, as you can see, this is the last piece. It's totally white. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to oil the barrel. How we're going to do it is the same. Use gun oil. Okay, we use gun oil and put a drop or 2 right here just to wet that thing and poke it through. Okay, oiled once. Okay, so now it's oily inside and you pull 1 more through. You don't want it to be too oily inside. It's going to affect the accuracy. Okay, now we're done. And these are garbage. Okay. Now, for the outside of the barrel here, okay, it's all rusted. And what we are going to do is that it's going to be very easy to remove the rust if you have this peak here, okay? You don't need a lot, okay? Only a little bit. I want to just show you this, but it's going to be very easy, okay? I'm not going to go very hard into it, but just to show you, okay? A little bit of the peak. You see a little blue paste kind of thing? Okay, you can use other similar tool as well, and just rub these spot out. And the rust will be removed very soon. You see, the rust is gone already. And you're also making the barrel very shiny as well. Okay, buff it. Buff it, buff it, buff it all around. Wow, very shiny, eh? Okay, let me use some force here to rub. Okay, very good. Okay, let's see. Okay, except for that little part here, everything is very shiny. See, very easily removed. And the last, you want to use a microfiber cloth to just polish it, like that. Polish. And by polishing with this cloth, you make it even more shiny. Very cool. See? Very shiny. Okay? Ding. Let's see. Okay. Very good. Right now, let us put everything back. And before you put things back, you want to lightly oil the parts, the metal parts. Okay? So here, because there will be an O-ring here, you don't want to mess it up with the gun oil here, so do not use this gun oil for this part. You take a little cloth, a piece of these gun cleaning stuff, okay, and now we'll use powder gun oil to drop a few drops on this fabric here, on this cloth. Okay, like that. And so now it's wet, and we can use this little thing to oil everything here. Okay, so whoops, just oil the inside here, you know, everywhere, even the sides and this part, so that everything is coated with this oil, and even the barrel. Okay, the barrel as well. And you might as well want to take the time to clean the slide here. Okay, so just wipe inside like that. And you want to clean the inside like that. Very easy. Okay, and now you can take the time to oil the inside a bit, which is very easy and straightforward as well. Okay, done. Now we're going to assemble this part back, and so what we're going to do is we have to first go in order. Okay, remember this part here that is a little bit smaller, go on the other end. This is the front, so let's go inside here. And now the O-ring, okay, you take the oil and smudge around this O-ring so that the O-ring get lubricated a bit as well. Okay, now this O-ring go, okay, this thing go here. Okay, remember it goes here and go in. Okay, take some time to fiddle around. You'll learn it eventually. So now let's hold this part and stuff it in from here. Okay, this is the back of the slide, so we stuff it in here. And during the meanwhile, we also put the sights back on. Okay, you just put the sight back on and done. Okay. Yep. Oops, just a minute. Okay. Well, let's put the sight back on first. Take some time to just fiddle around that sight. Okay, it's okay if you're working with your pistol and you find like, oh, it's so hard to put things back. Well, it takes practice, and the more you do it, you make it. Okay, so now the sight is back on here, and did I reverse that sight? I think so. Okay. Okay. Put the sight back on. Good. Okay, now put it at the back here, like that, on the back. Put the O-ring back to the spot. Okay, remember to put that O-ring back. It's very important. If this O-ring is not in place, okay, it won't work. And so the next part we're going to do is put this part back by placing it down. And it's very obvious that there's only one spot that makes sense. Okay, so, and then next is the rod. And then this little spot. Okay, remember, this side with this indent here facing downward, so that it just fit on the spot where the rod goes. Very good. Now look into this side, and you see the O-ring is just fitting right. Good. Right now we screw it back on, and so screws and screws. Okay. Remember to be patient while you're doing this job, because you don't want things to pop all over the place. And slow, it also means smooth, and smooth is fast. Okay, very good. Now you tighten the screws on here to secure that barrel in place so that the O-ring don't pop out as well. Okay. Just little tips here. I actually try to misplace this O-ring. Okay, this O-ring here, I actually tried to put it inside the other notch and it doesn't work, and your gun will experience a lot of problems. Okay, so right here we also have to wipe off all the oils and stuff, so let's take the time to clean it up. Okay, clean a bit. And this spot here, okay, this hole, we'll take the time to lubricate it as well. And what we're going to do is take the pellet gun oil, okay, and just drop a few drops inside directly. Drop one drop. Okay. Very good. Okay. And for the slide, we can grease it, okay? But then since this is not a blowback gun, we don't need to really grease it like crazy like the other ones. But then it's also good to do a little bit of maintenance job here. So let's take a cotton swab and help us out on the job here, okay? Just by using grease this time to put it on the grooves. Put a little bit on the groove, and then use a cotton swab to smudge all the way. Okay, and the other side as well. You don't need a lot of grease, so you can use the rest of the grease on that swab to do it. Okay, very good. Wipe off a little bit of excess there. Okay, done. Now we're going to put this thing back. So let us put it back with the spring going here. Okay, you can also put the spring on the upper slide at that little hole as well. Okay, doesn't matter. And first insert from here, remember the grooves here, okay? And you pull the button back to release that slide first, okay, so that it can go all the way in and lock it. Okay, done. Remember, when you put it in, okay, unlock that spot. Now let's put this back with our Allen wrench, or you can use your screwdriver to screw the little screw back on and tighten it back up just to secure it in place. As you can see, lubrication for this gun is very different from the GSG-92. Okay, now test. Working fine. Okay, working good. The next thing to lubricate is to put this down and take pellet gun oil. Okay, and put a little drop of oil here. Little bit drop of oil on the spring here. Whoops, did I did it? Yeah, okay. And that's about it, okay? And one more, the trigger spot. One drop, and at the O-ring, one drop. Okay, done. And so, this is about it. That's all you have to do. The other stuff are just outside the body, so you don't need to do a lot of stuff there. And right now, let's put a CO2 in. And before we put that in, okay, we will put a little bit of pellet gun oil at the top just to oil it. Okay, like that. Little bit of oil. Not a lot. You don't need a lot. Okay, just to put it in. And screw it down. Okay, screw it in. Let's screw it all the way. And make sure you screw this thing here tight so that when you clamp it, okay, it's going to pierce the CO2 good. The tighter you go here, okay, the whole punch pierce through the CO2 is better. Now, no leaks, very good. Okay. Now, okay, we're about done. So the next thing we're gonna do right now is to get some pellets going on the mag. Okay. So what are we gonna try today? We're gonna try the Gamma PBA gold pellet that is made real gold. And we're going to try the Beretta hollow point pellet that is it's a specially made for Beretta air guns. Okay, so we'll put 8 of these hollow points on the inside this mag and get it ready, and we'll get the Gamma one ready as well, and then we'll go to our chronograph and test the gun out to show you how the gun do with these pellets. So as advertised on the website there, oh, this is dirty. We'll just use this. Okay, as advertised on the website, the Beretta 92FS is promoted to shoot about 425 FPS. But then no air guns actually will go that FPS that they claim. Usually they are lower than they claim. So now I'll reveal the mystery for you, and I'm sure that you want to know the truth and the true velocity of the gun. So let's go and to our chronograph lab, and we'll try out the Gamma PBA and also the Beretta hollow point pellet. Now follow me along. So now we're at our chronograph lab, and let's try this out. This is the Beretta 92FS by Umarex using the 8-shot rotary magazines. Okay. So now, right now, the first thing I'm going to try is the golden pellet. This is the golden Gamma PBA pellet made with real gold, and so let us try it out. 8-shot and see how it does. Okay, put the mag in. Align, okay, remember the fingers here, and put it back on. Safety. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, at our chronograph today, normal temperature, and let's try. Double action, cock the hammer, and let's give it a shot. Number 1. Wow, 478.2. Second one, 475.6. And our third one, whoops, some pellet jammed. The bad thing is these pellets, they don't sit very well. So, okay, next one. Third, wow, 482.1. Again, 448.1. Next shot, 431.0. Next one, 428.1. And maybe our last shot here. Okay, 13.3. Very good. Okay, so as you can see, the shots are done pretty nice, and let's try our next pellet here. Okay, let's see first. Low, okay, 413.3. High, 482.1, and average is 450.9 FPS. Okay, not bad. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do the try the Beretta's hollow point pellet. So let's give it a shot. Okay, double action, and first shot. 425.9. Second shot, 420.7. Third shot, 409.1. $397.5. 391.3. 393. And number 7. Okay. 383.6. Okay, 7 shot string. Let's see. Low, 383.6 FPS. High, 425.9. And average is 403 FPS. So, not bad for the Beretta's 92FS. Not bad. Because the advertised FPS is 425. And so, this is above that range. And with the Gamma PBA golden pellet, it's going to the high 400s as well. And for the Beretta's hollow point pellet, it's going to the low 400s. So this gun is very consistent in terms of power, and it's also very heavy. Okay, it feels like just the real thing. So I hope you like this video and also enjoy the gun as I do. Okay, bye bye.